Welcome to Unews. I'm Carolina Sarassa, and thank you for being here with us today. And we began this hour with President Trump addressing the nation after Iran fired more than a dozen missiles against two Iraqi bases that house U.S. troops. The president saying Iran appears to be standing down and announcing new sanctions instead of military action against that country. Lorraine Cáceres has more details on what exactly took place last night.
Strikes are Iran's most direct assault on the United States since 1979, the seizure of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. And this all develops as the remains of General Soleimani were finally laid to rest today. His burial had been delayed after a stampede left dozens dead. Carolina, back to you.
Thank you, Lorraine, for that report. And let's go to Janet Rodriguez for more on the president's address this morning. Janet.
And the message that we heard from the president here at the White House today was one of de-escalation, a much different message than the one we heard just yesterday when he went in the Oval Office and said that he was ready to attack if Iran attacked any U.S. properties. And that was what happened last night. And the president today sending a message to the Iranian government attacking those two military bases. Here is what the president had to say. During the message, the president did announce that he was imposing immediately more sanctions, economic sanctions against Iran. This goes along with that maximum pressure campaign that had been, in case it's necessary, they are ready, but never threaten attack to Iran again, trying to de-escalate. We know that from the part of the Iranians, they are trying to de-escalate as well and maybe open a door to negotiations, but the maximum campaign against Iran, especially when it comes to economic sanctions, will continue now. Back to you.
Thank you, Janet, for that information from Washington, D.C. And for more, we are joined by Michael Fuchs, a senior fellow at the Center. Turning now to another developing story in the region, the deadly crash of a Boeing 737 in Tehran. The cause of the crash is under investigation, but there is wide speculation the crash is linked to the missile launch from Iran. Aranza Loizaga has the very latest.
Victims of the fatal crash, there are citizens from Iran, Canada, Ukraine, Sweden, Afghanistan, Germany, and the UK. The Iranian president shared his condolences via Twitter. Now, Boeing released a statement saying that they are aware of the media reports and they are gathering more information. The plane involved is a 737, but is not the 737 MAX model involved in the two crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia due to similar failures. Because the crash happened on Iranian soil, Iran will lead this investigation. Carolina, back to you.
Thank you, Aranza, for that report. And also back here in Washington, Mitch McConnell says he has the votes to push through his rules for the president's impeachment trial without any Democratic support. That could mean the public might not get to hear testimony from Trump's former National Security Advisor, John Bolton, or any other witnesses during the Senate trial. Aftershocks rocking Puerto Rico, forcing some residents to sleep outside overnight after Tuesday's magnitude 6.4 earthquake. Much of the island is still without power. Only about 500,000 customers have had their electricity restored. School is canceled until every building is inspected. Even some emergency shelters are too unsafe to stay in. Ricardo Arambari is outside one of those shelters in Guanica. Ricardo. Thank you, Ricardo. Despite losing everything, they have. And welcome back to Unews. The owner of the famous Spotted Pig in Manhattan is stepping aside this after a settlement with employees over sexual harassment and workplace discrimination claims. Those claims will force him to hand over almost $250,000, along with 20% of his profit for the next decade to victims. Blanca Rosa Vilches has more details. Thank you, Blanca. And looking around the country, Arizona's Attorney General has sued e-cigarette giant Juul Labs for allegedly violations of state consumer fraud laws. Have launched an investigation after two Confederate statues in the state capitol were vandalized. The vandals targeted monuments to Jefferson Davis and General Stonewall Jackson in Richmond. As Roger Borges reports, the incident happened as political leaders are debating the future of these monuments. The agreement between the Trump administration and Guatemala to send asylum seekers in the U.S. to Guatemala is causing a lot of confusion and frustration. This as Mexican nationals find themselves caught in the crosshair, potentially being sent to Central America when their goal was to create a new life here in the U.S. Giselle Robles has more. And some sad news out of Miami. Silvio Horta, creator of ABC's popular suicide prevention lifeline, is available 24/7 for free and confidential support for people in distress. The phone number is 1-800-273-TALK. And coming up, and welcome back to Unews. An Internal Revenue Service agent convicted of rape has now been sentenced. James Clark will serve up to 8 years in prison for raping a 21-year-old agency intern. Maite Interiano has the story. A teenager in Indiana has been sentenced to 65 years in prison for the gruesome murder of a pregnant 17-year-old girl 3 months. Neighbors living near a California McDonald's restaurant are unhappy. They say efforts to keep homeless people away are also driving residents away. Jorge Hernandez has more. And after the break, a deadly accident. A bus carrying workers was struck by a freight train in northwestern Mexico on Tuesday, killing 7 passengers and injuring 36. And says he would be ready to stand trial anywhere if it could be promised a fair trial. And North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, is celebrating his birthday on Wednesday. His wife. Major news out of London. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are stepping back from their current position as senior royals, and the future is here after this. In today's tech report, cool new gadgets from the Consumer Electronics Show and a security flaw in a popular social media app. Annabelle Sedano has more. Welcome, Annabelle.
Hi, that's right, and we begin with this. TikTok has been forced to fix serious security flaws, which could have allowed hackers to take control of users' accounts and access sensitive information. The app now has more than 1 billion users around the world. Cybersecurity experts discovered the security holes, which allowed criminals access to private information. Hackers could also upload unauthorized videos and delete users' videos. Users are now being encouraged to update their app. Moving on to CES 2020. Yeah, that's still thriving in Las Vegas. We've seen a variety of products, and now you can add the Segway S-Pod to that list. The company says the S-Pod balances on its own without the need to lean forward or backward to speed up or slow down. It can go up to 24 miles an hour, and passengers control the speed with a knob. And it was designed for enclosed spaces like airports and malls. And getting around airports could get a whole lot easier with a new travel bag that's being introduced at CES. The Moto Bag actually does all the carrying, and it even has a seat for you to ride on top of it. Its inventors say the bag can go more than 6 miles on one charge with a maximum speed of 8 miles an hour. It can carry a person of up to 260 pounds and has about 1,800 cubic inches of space to pack luggage. It's estimated to cost a whopping $1,500. Is it worth it? I don't know. Do you like walking or do you like riding? I'm Annabelle Sedano, and that was your daily dose of tech news. Have a good one, guys.
It also released at this year's CES, the Shoe Blast. This device, it is a new year with new weight. Welcome back. A dog's New Year's resolution to lose weight has really paid off. The puppy lost 25 pounds in the past year. Azul Alvarez has the inspiring story. Thank you, Azul, for that beautiful story. That's all the time that we have for today, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Hasta mañana. Gracias.